Hey, what's going on today, guys? Today, coming at you with another review. Okay, this review is on the 2020 Honda Pilot. You can get it either all-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. And this one, the two-wheel drive, is actually front-wheel drive, so it's still pretty good. But before we get into this video, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe to my channel. If you don't get anything that you like today, you might get something, you like tomorrow or next week or something. If you go down my timeline, there's a lot of things that you can look at that you might like. Yeah, I appreciate it. Subscribe, like it, and comment. Give me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Okay, now let's get into this review. Okay, today the review is 2020 Honda Pilot. It looks kind of small to me on the outside. So this review might be a little different because I'm gonna give you the square footage and everything, the headroom, stuff like that, even for the third row seating. So it's a V6, which is kind of a high V6. It's the 3.5 liter V6, which is a pretty high V6. And this thing is up there. A Honda Pilot. This thing is pushing 280 horsepower. Almost 300 horsepower in a Honda. This thing is pushing 380 horsepower. This thing is pushing 262 foot-pounds of torque. I think that's pretty good, guys. I mean, for something that I've never really even thought about buying. I like the Honda cars, the Civics and stuff. We had them, Bryce burners and whatever coming up or whatever, but they're pretty good. What really surprised me on this is the gas. That really surprised me. Do you know this thing only gets 18 miles to the gallon in the city? This thing only gets 18 miles to the gallon in the city, and it gets 26 miles to the gallon on the highway. I figured it would be up to close to 30 or something, but it's not. Now, combined, if you're doing city and highway, like if you're out of town or something like that, you get 21 miles to the gallon, which, I think it's bad in a Honda Pilot. But anyway, if you're just riding around the city while you're out, a full tank of gas, this thing will get you 351 miles to the tank of the gas in the city. All right. But if you put this thing on the highway, it'll get you 507 miles to a tank of gas, which still ain't too bad. 507 miles to a tank of gas ain't too bad, but that's all highway miles though. Which I guess what another thing, the gas tank, it's a 19.5 gallon gas tank, which, I guess ain't too bad. It's dealing with a small mid-size SUV or whatever. 19.5 gallon tank on it. That's how much it holds. Okay, and it seats 8 people. I never knew this thing would seat 8 people. But yeah, 2020 Honda Pilot seats 8 people. It's 152.9 cubic feet. That's what it is. The front headroom is 40.1 inches, which is pretty good. 40.1 inches, that's almost, 4 feet, right? So that's pretty good in the front. Now, the third row, I mean, the middle, the second row is about the same as the front row, I'm sure. But the third row, that might be a little different. Well, I mean, it is different because the third row is only 38. It's 38.9 inches, which I guess is more, third row is more for, little kids anyway. But now, if you want to come back up to the front row, your leg room, you got 40.9 inches of leg room in the front. So that'll fit a pretty decent human being. You know what I'm saying? And then the third row, you got 31.9 inches of leg room, which, fit probably, well, nowadays, probably any child under 12. Anybody, teenager, whatever, might need a little more leg room, but it's still third row seating. So if you got car seats or whatever like that, well, I don't know if you need to get to them, but anyway, it would work perfect for car seats if you could work that out somehow, which is pretty good. The tow capacity of this thing is 3,500 pounds, which ain't too bad. 3,500 pounds, and the curb weight of this thing is 4,217 pounds. So out of 4,217 pounds, it pretty much could tow itself. It could tow 3,500. So, you're missing off what, 700 pounds or maybe a little more. But I never thought about a Honda Pilot. Now, as far as getting around town, I really still don't, with only getting 18 miles to the gallon, in the city. And it still only gets 26 miles to the gallon. I mean, I figured a Honda would do a little better than that. But guess I was wrong. Hey guys, I appreciate you checking out this video. And there's always a link in my description where you can see a full video of everything that I talk about. Everything I talk about, you can find a full video in the description. All right, guys, appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Hey, be good to yourself, and please be good to others. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.